Fuck yeah, man. All the way from Ontario, us here, the Boneyard, man. Once again, very special guest back on, but introduce yourself, brother. Let us
My name
know.
is Spooky. I'm in a band called Spellgrinder, and thanks for having me, TJ.
Hey, anytime, man. I'm glad you came back on the show.
Yeah. Well, I had so much fun the first time, and so much has happened since I was on. Like, this makes
I know,
sense to have a reunion show.
Lots to talk about today, brother.
Yeah.
We'll say, like, to get on having that calendar, I just send you that over, man, and you pick whatever date you need, and that's a lot easier, eh?
Yeah. Like, I just figured, let's do this. Like, we got a lot to talk about. Nothing to wait for,
No.
Hoping to get Dangerous Doug from RFL over here, but he's always too cool. So,
I know. He's been on a couple times, but yeah, he's always last minute, got something on the go, man. Seems too busy.
Yeah. Well, he has to tend to RFL's Galaxy of Stars, and after that, he doesn't have enough energy for me.
Yeah, I hear you. He's got too much, eh?
Some dude that he just like relentlessly sets up contacts for. Like he's an awesome dude, Dangerous Doug. So Dangerous Doug, shout out.
RFL Records, Sam Bones as well. She's over there doing shit, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Correct. Sort of like John Asher here out of Canada, man. That guy's just like Dangerous Doug. He's fucking always connecting people with people, pushing bands, getting people out there,
keeping it alive.
Yeah.
This is a cool level of rock and roll. It's very grassroots.
Yeah.
That's rad.
So, I got a little, speaking of rock and roll, I got talking to a friend of mine last night, and we both have this weekend off. We were this close to going to Mexico, man, fucking for 4 days.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm real stoked about doing that, man. Man. There's some crazy shit happening, like cool bands playing soon.
I know.
We're gonna go see Cannibal Corpse day after Thanksgiving, right, baby? Yeah. In Vegas? Yeah, in Vegas. Vegas is the coolest place. We go to Vegas all the time. Like everything we do there. We saw Priest there. We saw Crew there. We saw Scorpions, and I don't want to bum people out, but like Scorpions hasn't hit me yet. When I hear Scorpions, I'm like, all right, whatever. They're fine. I don't hate them, but and I was like, maybe I should see them live. And I walked out just going, yeah, that was cool, But Skid Row opened for them, and I was disappointed that it didn't have Sebastian Bach, but it had a guy that was real good.
Yeah.
And they had jams. Like I actually hadn't listened to Skid Row that much. They just
I hear it.
It was a little before my time, and then when I dug backwards, I kind of skipped a lot of like cock rock,
Yeah.
So, it took me a while.
Right?
But I was like, Skid Row got fucking jams. So I checked them out and I got real into them. So now I got a fucking shirt. So
nice.
Yeah,
well, tonight I'm wearing once again the Fortunate Loser sweater. Fucking local band out of Sudbury here, man. They're acting on the bill for 2 of my shows for next year. So you'll see them live, get tickets,
Yeah, man. You know what? After the show, get me your address and I'll get you a shirt.
Fuck, that'd be sick, man. I would love that. I'll definitely send you the info, man. 100%, right? Speaking of you guys in Vegas all the time, I know damn well I'll be there in the next couple of months, so I'll keep you posted too, brother.
That's cool. We can coordinate.
Maybe there's a wicked show we'll go see while I'm in town,
Absolutely. Yeah, we were just out at Psycho Las Vegas, and that was insane. We saw like Merciful Fate.
Oh,
fucking insane. You know Power Trip?
Yeah.
Power Trip morphed into a band called like Fugitive or Fugitive TX. I don't know. Forgive me.
Yeah.
All I know is that they're cool, and I caught them there. And shit, Jamie, like Emperor was cool. Carcass was cool, you know. Bone Thugs, yeah, we saw Bone Thugs in Harmony.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they were there. There was some brutal shit. Suicidal tendencies, man. Like they fucking destroyed. They had a wall of death and someone got hurt and then like they had to stop the show for like, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Wow, eh?
Brutal shit. You know, Mike Muir, he's like in his 60s.
Yeah.
Just fucking like destroying.
Man.
Awesome, you know?
That's sick to hear, man. Like, it's so awesome to see that those bands are like keeping up still to this day. You know, you go see, like you said, you're gonna go see Cannibal Corpse. So that's gonna be an insane show, man.
Yeah, I gotta protect myself. So I went and saw Anthrax and Black Label Society a few months ago. Also in Vegas. Vegas is where it's at. You know, it's like a 2.5 hour drive from where I live. And when my wife drives, it's like 1.5 hours.
Yeah, I think I'm a 3-day drive. It takes me to get there, maybe 4, depending if I stop places. But I can catch a plane and be there in 5 hours, though. Right? So
that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Yeah, that's a couple movies, you know.
Yeah. That's not even bad prices right now. Like last night, we were checking. We looked into New York. New York was pretty expensive, though, to stay in the hotels and shit downtown. Then we got on to Vegas, and then we decided we need more time in Vegas. So we're going to sit that for a whole week or something, right?
Really?
Then we looked at Mexico. That was fucking right there, man. But I think we settled on Montreal. We're going to go up there for the weekend.
We've been talking about going to Mexico to see Pantera. And then we're just like, you know, maybe we let them get their act together, then they bring it to the United States, then we catch it. You know, like we got these mega gigs coming up. Like we're going to see not Danzig. We're going to see Misfits on New Year's Eve.
No way.
With fucking Danzig.
What?
To me, like that's going to be the coolest thing. Like I can die after that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's epic, man. That would be. Oh man, that's going to be awesome. Fucking.
Yeah.
Sounds like I gotta move to Vegas to get into the music scene here, but
fuck, dude. Like, we like Vegas so much that we are entertaining getting a house there because it's very cool. Like, it's just, you know, like we are kind of homebodies. So if the house is cool enough, like anywhere is anywhere, right? And Vegas has a very beautiful landscape, you know. But we love going to the fucking shows, and we love the strip clubs. They have amazing strip clubs.
No, I heard they have the Larry Flint Club and everything down there with the hustlers.
Yeah, they got shit that's just like it's bonkers, you know, like it's surreal. It's very sexy, or it's grotesque. You know,
I was gonna say like, you get that downright gritty shit sometimes, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have watched that, right?
Yeah, but you know, Vegas has Vegas has a higher caliber of stripper than a lot of places, you know. Like they're talented. They know what's up. Like, but you see, like,
hello.
There's room for everything. There's a place in Atlanta, Georgia, called the Claremont Lounge. Claremont Lounge.
Yeah, I haven't been in, but being from Georgia, that's very talked about and famous for us down there, right?
All right. Yeah, you been?
No, I haven't been to it yet, but I am heading back this year. So I'll now that you mentioned it, I'll probably stop in. But
it's radical. Like Jamie and I, right before right before everything locked down. I think it was as everything was locking down. We were coming back from St. Lucia, and our plane laid over there. And at the time, we were living in Texas, and so we were going to stay the night there at the Claremont Hotel. The Claremont Lounge and the Claremont Hotel, they're connected, but they're not associated with one another.
Yeah.
There's a million signs that point that out. And we went down there, and we got down there. It was like 9:30. It was like brutally early, and like we were going in, and some like totally wasted dude started feeling up my wife and I. It's like, all right, The bouncer like was just like, hey.
Yeah, right. All right.
I mean, he was on the way out, so like, what are you gonna do? You know, he was no longer their problem. But yeah, we put him there.
Out, fucking.
Yeah.
Well,
the appeal is that the dancers are basically all ages, except I mean, like 21 and up or 18 up. I don't know. It looks like the unifying factor is probably they all have had appendectomies, but like, but like. No, I'm just kidding. They were all babes in their way, but it was all ages. Like there's girls up there that were like 70.
Wow, eh?
Okay.
You gotta make a dollar, man. Some people don't plan for retirement, right?
Hey,
if I'm still alive at 60, I'll probably have to strip them too, but
the drinks were strong, the lighting was low.
Yeah.
We were there for a really long time. We blew through some money. We had a good time. Shout out to Amira, and shout out to the girl with the biggest boobs we've ever seen in our lives. Jesus.
That's like one time, man, we went to this one around here. It's pretty famous, Whiskey and Go-Go's in Toronto. And they ended up having the a Canadian stripper competition. So all these girls from all across Canada come in, man. One girl was like breathing fire on stage. Like it was total A game, but 100 like it was like a Vegas show almost by the time it was done.
No, yeah, we saw a gal at one of the strip clubs named Saint Anique, and it's like satanic, but Saint Anique, and she was a rad girl. She was total rocker, had like pink hair, cool tattoos, spider webs on the elbows, which is universally cool, except for when it's not.
Yeah.
and she is like does fire breathing and like chainsaw, like fire, like sparks off the crotch.
Wow.
Spinning from your, I don't know, from your fucking nipple rings. I don't know, just rad shit. I'm trying to get her to be in a Spellgrinder music video because
it would go perfect fun.
Like, I think it's some rad stuff,
That'd be sick for the band.
Yeah, like my wife is actually in the band, but there's certain things I just don't want my wife to do in front of people,
Yeah,
like that's for me. Like, Jamie does shoot sparks off of things, but that's for me. That's not for you guys.
Yeah, right. That's your home base.
I'm like the macho man. Oh, I'm the macho man. Yeah. You like professional wrestling?
Yeah, sometimes. I used to watch a lot of it when I was younger. My grandpa and dad were all into it when it was WWF. Yeah. And when it switched over to WWE, Grandpa still watched it at lunch and shit. I'd sit down with him and watch it, but I haven't followed it a little bit yet. But I know all the old school shit, like Bret Hart and all them.
Hell, yeah, man.
Yeah. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah, I just got like a 2x4 personalized to my wife and I.
No way.
Oh, it's all right. We can show the side that does. Oh, I could cover up my name. So in Spellgrinder, my name is Spooky Von Omduat. Yeah. Believe it or not.
Yeah, it's like here I'm always Bones. I never put my real name, even though people know.
Shit, I called you out. All right, Bones. Yeah, see, like, all right. This is to maintain the illusion, So my real name is not Spooky, but I don't want you guys to know it because you guys don't need to know that much about me. I'll be spooky for you. But I have a good wrestling memorabilia collection, and we just got a 2x4 signed by Hacksaw.
No way, that is awesome, bud.
I think my dogs are about to fight. That's metal. If that happens, I will play a solo on my Solar guitar right here.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah. I'll cover my name. Hey, whoa. Thank you, Vanna. Get in it.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, Hacksaw.
Bud.
Yeah. I don't want y'all to dox me, man. Y'all showing up, wanting me to like just
sign stuff,
t-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So Spellgrinder, we just we just released 2 singles like in the last month.
Yeah.
One of them.
Tell me about that, man. Let's go into that a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the last 2 songs, maybe the last 3 songs. All right, yeah, this next one too. They're all like murder songs, you know? Like all of my songs are horror based. I'm kind of like living in like a little murder zone right now. We're watching a lot of true crime. We're watching a lot of fucked up shit. So like living in murder and like, you know, just having fun with perspective, you know, just being the murderer, doing tasteless shit, you know? But yikes, you know, I don't like listening to this, and it's a cool vibe. And then there's some rad stuff like, you know, what's the outside looking in? Like it's kind of the perspective, you are the killer, like peeping Tom looking at this chick, like stripping by a window, right? But it turns out she's luring you in to kill you, and it's a fucked up song. It's pretty cool, and it's like kind of like it's on like the heavy slow side. It's Danzig-y. It's very Danzig, you know.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I know the 2 that come out there, they're on my playlist there. I haven't had a chance to, let me drop everything. I haven't had a chance to play them just yet, right? But
yeah,
right? Work's been insane. We're just coming to the end of our season, so I've got some time off coming up, which will be awesome.
Awesome.
Can't wait.
Yep. So earlier today, I shot this fucking glass right here. You see this?
Oh, nice.
Yep. I didn't like the way it was looking at me. And,
no, right? Well, you showed up.
You know, respect.
So with the new singles and stuff coming out, are you going to be hitting the stage very soon, or you got some shows coming up, boss?
Yeah. Well, no, because so we had been going out and slaying. So since I spoke to you, I've gone through 2 drummers.
Oh wow, man!
Yeah, my first guy, Rat Flash. He and his partner got pregnant, and you know, there was like a week where he's like, "Hey, we're having a baby, but yeah, it's all good." It's like, "Yeah, cool." And then the next week he's like, "I don't think I can do this." So he bummed out. All good, you know.
Yeah, family first, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I know. My very first
no, it's all good. You know, Rat
we all
Flash
got married,
we're
had
tight.
kids, and that was the end of the band, right? So.
Yeah, and then my man, Tragic, he had too much going on in his life.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, he had the bone out, so we let him go too, you know. And what's up, Ryan and Carolyn and Donna?
He'll be on the show soon too, brother. He's got some sick tunes. I gotta go through the stuff he sent me, but little sneak peek when he's on, we might be collaborating on he might be on the new album as well.
Awesome. Well, cool.
He reached out to us, man. Thank you for reaching out, man, and he'll be on here soon too, brother.
Well, this is a cool platform. Like, so like I got a new single just about to drop, and I'm getting it's called On Fucking Danger. And my man Kenneth Boone, I met him at a party, and he just seemed like such a rocker dude, like heavy metal, like Hesher, like skateboard punk rock, just like rad dude. And like he had like a wife that was just a little too hot for him, just like me.
Yeah.
And just like, who the fuck is this guy? You know, and I asked my man Stone, our bass player. He's like, he's just a cool dude. He collects records. I think he works at Dale's Records and does cool shit. And it's just like, yeah. And he always says on his Facebook post, he always writes like "on fucking danger" in like. I was asking Stone, like, what is on fucking danger? And he's like, something he says. And I was like, that's rad. So I talked to Kenneth. I was like, dude, I want to write a song around some of like the rad shit you say, because it's hilarious, you know. And I got cats in here. Yep. And he consented. So, you know, On Fucking Danger, or OFD, will be the first Spellgrinder song with the F word in it. So,
Nice. Wow, yeah. Kudos
yeah.
to the style. I'm surprised you haven't used it more in your music, you know.
It's I mean, it's an effective syllable, but sometimes, like, I try to be very minimal
Yeah.
with my use of syllables and words. And fucking, that's 2 syllables, so like it works if you're really driving home a point, but it
Yeah.
also can sound kind of fucking stupid. You know, so
But you say it
not,
loud, yeah, yeah.
I cuss all the time, so that's why it has nothing to do with the music. Like, I mean, like, cussing is a natural thing. Like, cussing doesn't sound stupid, but like when I initially wrote the song, I was putting tons of fuckings in there, and now it sounds like a Steel Panther song. This sounds like a parody. It's like, okay, there's too much, so I had to like divide the fucking by 2. And
yeah.
now it's in the zone, you know. But you know, I don't want Spellgrinder being too safe. Like, it does need to have that explicit content sticker on the album.
Yeah.
Like, danger's important, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. And in the sense, like, the essence of, you know, rock and roll or metal and that, we're always supposed to kind of push that boundary, push the little limit a little more, you know.
Yeah, well, that's it, you know. Like, sometimes it's like technical proficiency is cool, but like, I like a little bit of slop. I like a little bit of danger, you know.
Yeah.
And everyone just got real good, and Spellgrinder is here to stink up the joint. Like,
that's awesome.
I have no fucking chops.
I love it, man. I love your music.
No, keeping it honest, you know. Just
excited for the new music, brother. Super excited.
Yeah, the new shit's rad. Like, you can hear it right now. It's on Spotify already. Like, the Outside Looking In, and what's the other? Oh, Even Wolves Get Lonely. Even Wolves Get Lonely is that's a brutal song, fast as fuck.
Yeah,
it's kind of like an AC/DC beating around the bush kind of deal, you know, but like by Motorhead, you know, it plows.
Yeah, I'm sold. I'll be putting that on as soon as the show's done, brother. I got some dishes to do, so.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like, no, dude, this will wear through the dishes. Like,
yeah, oh yeah, right on.
If you listen to it while driving, you will speed.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be careful with it. It's a dangerous song.
Yeah.
And
so,
what's up?
This year, yeah, once you're all settled up and ready to go on stage, give me a heads up on a couple of the shows. I might be able to bring a band or 2 down with me and open up for you.
That'd be dope. Yeah, dude. Like, well, see, the thing is, we had some really successful shows. We've done some great shows. I'll send you some footage of it. You know, like, we post about it. It's on our Facebook and Insta shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid cat is on my amplifier right now. Your cats get a cramp, you know, it's fucking bullshit. So I wrote a song called Cat Scratch Fever about it. Yep, I wrote that.
Yeah, both bands Spellgrinder, you just asking me to check you guys out on Spotify.
Yeah, man.
Look at that. There it is.
Yeah, Spellgrinder, one big word. You know, we're not the first spell band that pops up yet. You know, but eventually there will be only like as soon as you put in like SP, Spellgrinder is going to pop up. That's my ambition right there. Is just good SEO. You know.
Yeah. So with that, your artwork as well. You got some new artwork for the new stuff here too, you know.
New artwork.
Yeah, I know you're always coming up with stuff.
Oh, I guess, you know, shit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing stuff, but
well, you know, you gotta have that artwork to go with the album. Right?
Oh yeah. I got some cool stuff, but right now I don't want to talk about it yet. I don't want to let air out of the tires.
No
I don't want to let air out of the tires.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to throw a big party with my buddies, and they're all going to do gang choruses on the On Fucking Danger. Going to do the OFDs.
Nice.
I'm talking to a new drummer right now, so we're probably going to get out playing. But like, honestly, losing your drummer is not the worst thing that can happen.
No,
You know?
I know.
Like, you
Kinda
know,
like
playing gigs is a pain in the ass. Like, we love it, but it is a pain in the ass. You know, like, can you imagine just like you want to have like perfect hair and wear leather pants, but you need to load in your own fucking stack?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. How do you do that? You know?
What's that? Oh, having stacks?
Yeah. You gotta have wardrobe change and shit. Fucking.
Yeah, I mean, like, if, you know, like, and it gets hot out here, the desert, like, see, I like it when it's cold because I like to dress, you know, I like to wear jackets and shit, but like, when it's hot, it's just like, you're wearing sleeveless shirts all the time. That's all you do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Tag tops.
Yeah. But, shit, when it's cold, you can wear some cool shit like frock coats, leather pants, and be like fucking insane. Look like evil prince, man.
Yeah,
Bill
right.
Reiner. Yeah, you guys are ruling. Yeah, man. Yeah, our shit on Spotify, it's right now, like, Even Wolves Get Lonely has less than 1,000 plays, and it's humiliating to me. Like, so guys, please don't judge me. I just released it. Like, I'm sure I'm about to have 1,000 plays, but like, hey, give me a chance. Don't write me off because I have no plays on.
Oh
on
no.
Even Wolves Get Lonely yet.
Our people know, everybody that's been on the show, the fucking music's awesome. Check it out, right? Like, you look at the playlist, it's pretty low. It's super low.
Yeah. No, you have some rad artists on here.
Yeah. No, I've been very fortunate. Like, everyone's been so cool, and I've only had a couple bands that like either don't reply or say no, your show's not the quality that we're looking for, right? So.
Yeah. Well, if that's what makes them feel better about themselves, like.
Yeah, right. Make them feel up here, right? But hey, man, like you, I'm coming up, baby. We're the next MTV if I can fulfill the whole dream, you know. But
yeah, I mean, like, in the last half hour, you've had more music-based content than MTV has had in the last 30 years. So
I know, it's fucking insane, right? Like, I don't know what happened to them, man. I remember they used to be awesome, and then I guess he passed away there.
Well, you know, if everyone turned it off as soon as it was like road rules 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
But see, like, I gotta shut up because I don't know shit. You know, I mean, that bummed me out initially. I didn't like that. I didn't like TRL. I mean, that was when it lost me. But is Jersey Shore MTV?
Yeah, all that shit is, man.
All right, you see, like, I fucking love Jersey Shore, so like, I can't say shit, you know, like.
That's so funny.
Great content. Like, I don't think it should be the entire channel because like MTV had a rad format, and I just remember just planting my ass down, and you would have fucking like White Zombie, and then you would have fucking like Nate Dogg and Warren G, and then fucking Elastica, and then like Machine, and just like shit would just be fucking happening, and it's just like, even if you weren't into it, you didn't change it because you didn't know what was gonna happen. And the next thing you know, you fucking like Naughty by Nature, you know, like, which I do. So you know,
that's a great band, man.
Yeah, it's cool shit. Like,
I remember Ed the Stock. That was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
They used to have that street corner thing. You could go in Toronto. They had a bunch of fucking, almost like a photo booth, but it was a video camera, and then you'd throw in a couple bucks, and you could like shout out on the show, and then they'd play it sometimes.
No way, that's rad. That's rad.
Times, man, fucking screaming the camera. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, like, we like Headbangers Ball. Like, I like going and watching episodes of that. I used to work in a barber shop in in like East LA, and Ricky Rackman would come in there, and that was always a trip. Like fuck, like shout out to Care Bear. Care Bear was his hairstylist. Fucking Bill Burr, the comedian.
Yeah,
He used
man.
to come in, and Bill Burr, now this is the Izzy Stradlin, but back then I had like a very blow by blow Jeff Beck haircut, and he came in, he's like, "Hey, Jeff Beck, blow by blow," and then he'd start like immediately like, "But it's a good album, I like."
Yeah, right.
He was a super cool dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you dig my sound? Thank you. Oh, the production, like I produce it and stuff, but my man Philip Gruber, he mixes and masters that shit for me, and he makes it slamming. Like I used to try to mix and master my own shit, and it took me about 15 years to realize, you know what, I'm just okay.
Yeah.
Like I can do some stuff, but like when it comes to the mixing and mastering, like I render everything not radio good. You know what I mean? Like I don't know where it goes wrong, but it's not for me. And I found this dude on fucking Fiverr. Fiverr. And, I just wanted my shit to sound slamming. I wanted it to sound like the latest Executioner's Tax by Power Trip. I heard that song and I was like, oh my fucking God. And so I gave that to him. I was like, this is my sonic reference. I like how it's just like super compressed, a lot of reverb. It sounds classic, but it sounds modern. It just, and I thought that's where Spellgrinder could live, and because there's a lot going on in my sound, and I didn't want it to sound just like fucking retro music, like I love like that fucking like late 80s, early 90s heavy metal production.
Mm-hmm.
I love lots of eras of metal production, but like particularly like first 3 Danzig albums, fucking love it, but also Pantera albums, and like that's kind of Spellgrinder's mommy and daddy, even though like a lot of Judas Priest and Anthrax really snuck in, and just shit comes in, but like there's undercover fucking a lot of stuff. And people suggesting like, oh, this shit sounds like Wasp. I can tell you right now, there's no Wasp in there at all. But
no.
Wasp is dope. People are like, oh, it sounds like fucking like, fucking like Megadeth being raped by Rat. I was like, that's awesome, but no, that's not what I'm going for.
That's perfect, man. That's awesome.
Those are compliments to me. Like I love that shit. So
yeah, we all hear music, man. So like you can't really shit on one music just because you didn't like it, but fucking thousands of people do.
No, well, like people say, like it sounds like Motley Crue. I was like, I really didn't. I didn't set out to have it like Motley Crue, but I'm like, this is kind of like Motley Crue. It's not, but like, maybe second album, like I push it a little more over there. I like that it has these moments. Like I have like big choruses, have high harmonies and shit. Like there's a lot of times where you go like this when you listen to stuff. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of harmonized guitar solos.
Yeah.
I fucking love harmonized guitar solos. I love fucking Dimebag squeals, like dive bomb, fucking harmonic squeals and shit.
Man, that guy could fucking make a guitar scream for real.
Yeah. Having Pantera as an influence is challenging because I can't play that good. I'm all right. I mean, if you listen to Spellgrinder, that's me on guitar. That's me.
Yeah. So you play. I was asked today. I was like, "Oh, are you as good as all the people you interview?" I said, "No, man. They're pretty well everyone I interviewed up here compared to me on guitar, man. But I still play all right." But
I'm sure you're better than me. That's just
Oh, I don't know. You got some killer riffs there, bud.
Well, thank you. Well, like Spellgrinder's so fun to be in. It's just like everything. Cause I deliberately try to keep it kind of fucking caveman-y, you know, like, yeah, you can make everything slicker. You can make things cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. The old stuff fucking slams. I love the old stuff. Jamie, I need to get my charger. I'm about to die.
Oh, I know I'm plugged in right now. I had to plug in before. I'll wait for it. So in the meantime, man, check out our merch. We have merch for sale as well. So contact HollywoodBoneyard.com for that. We'll put the link somewhere in here. He's getting hooked up, so he doesn't phone don't die, right?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna die. There, we'll get a different camera angle now. Let's see what happens.
Oh yeah, I like the Chucky doll in the background, man.
The
That's
Chucky
cool.
doll, yeah, we love the Chucky doll.
Yeah.
So this is a new camera angle because I don't want to bore everyone at home.
I know. I'm just plain. Looks like I'm in heaven. I got a little fucking halo above me. It's everywhere.
You have an angelic presence.
Right. Oh.
That's what Doug was saying about you. He's like, dude, like, shield your eyes because.
Yeah. Nah, Doug's pretty solid, man. I met a lot of people. We met through Doug, Dangerous Doug there, and Sam. And them,
yeah. Like, everything tells me that Dangerous Doug is not a real person, except I've seen so much evidence. Like, I think that is the ultimate catfish, you know, like.
What he said, fucking Bigfoot and fucking Big Bird's fucking friend there, that elephant that no one else sees or hears.
Snuffleupagus?
That's it, yeah, man.
Yeah, Snuffleupagus, man. But Bigfoot, yeah, that too. Like Dangerous Doug knows Bigfoot. Dangerous Doug, Bigfoot's early stuff was on RFL. Did you know that? Like before he got to like, you know.
Yeah.
You know, shit.
Yeah. I know. I have had him on the show, so I know he's like a real person. But yeah, he's like a myth. Yeah. He's whisper in the wind, you know.
I've talked to him on the phone. I've texted with him, like blah 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 blah. And I've talked to people in town that have talked to him. But I mean, at this point, it's getting weird. Like I've known Doug for over a year, and I've never met the guy face to face.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool, man. You'll run into him at the gas station or something. I know he's not far from you,
right? Yeah. But then I'm just thinking, like, he's catfishing me. Like, that's like a filter. He's got like a Doug filter on. He doesn't actually look like that. He knows that the way he's presenting himself right now is like, I'm designed to like want to talk to guys like Doug, you know? Like,
yeah, right.
Oh yeah, cool dude, Doug. Yeah,
the guy's awesome.
Solid dude. He appeals to my tastes, you know.
Yeah,
that's catfish shit, you know. He keeps on asking for nudes, you know. He wants a lot of nudes.
Yeah, true, right? We'll see him one day. We'll get them all. Yeah. We'll all get together in Vegas one of these days, man.
Yeah. All right, so you know, with Spellgrinder, like I'm wrapping up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've been releasing singles because I've been really trying to build a presence, and you know, I came out in 2020.
Yeah.
And no, 2021. Shit. You know, like beginning of 2021. And you know, nothing, like just started from nothing and just built up, and now it's strong. Like really great people. Got awesome fans, get a lot of support from you and Doug and all these rad people, and it's, you know, it's awesome. Just support Spellgrind has gotten. So like that, I didn't go and release an album. You know, I would have been in the studio for a while, would have been busting my butt, blah, 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 blah. It ain't cheap, you know, I'll tell you right now. Like, it's cheap because I record all my shit. Like, I record, you know, like, I record, like, that's all recorded at home. But, you know, paying my dude to mix and master, it's not a ton, but, you know, it might, like, test your wife's patience.
Yeah,
luckily,
no
we offset it by like we get tons of listens. Like our fans listen to our stuff. Like we get put on people's playlists. We get shared. Like the audience support is awesome, and we love that. Like,
the metal community in general is fucking phenomenal around the world. You can go anywhere. You're one of the family when you're wearing that T-shirt, whether it's Spellgrinder or Slayer, or a Pantera T-shirt,
No, that shit it's unbelievable, and that's propelling it. I mean, like it's being propelled really because like the labor of love. Like I started Spellgrinder because there was this sound that I was like and a look like that's the thing too. Like Spellgrinder has a certain aesthetic that and we have more videos that are going to be released soon. Like you see the way we present ourselves visually. It's very like Danzig, Pantera. Like there's a lot of fucking like scantily clad women, fast cars, guns, knives, snakes. Fucking,
rock and roll
shit. Yeah, I just fucking love that shit. So there's a lot of that stuff in the videos, a lot of the imagery. It's all coming out soon. Like this has been like a really long unveiling because I'm doing it a song at a time. But I got 2 more singles coming out, and that's going to wrap up the album. Nice. And then I'm going to release that. I'm going to take all those and just compile them into an album, 12-song album.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. 13-song album. and then Booyaka. And my second album going to be a different vibe, and I already got that like in the pipeline, starting off with a fucking like crazy goddamn like it's a concept album.
Nice. I fucking love the concepts. Actually fucking Brian Thomas there he just sent me some music that's coming out very soon, and it's a concept. I don't want to say too much, but it's a complete concept written story with music. Fuck, I can't wait to hear. I love that stuff, man. It brings it all together for me. The whole album.
I like that.
Fish, right?
Yeah, I like ambition. I like big scope. I like those long linear works. It's not going to be like it might be an entire album, but I was thinking it might just be like an A side concept or a B side concept because it was just going to be like a mini rock opera. It was going to be called Book of Amduat. It's the Egyptian Book of the Dead. It's going to talk about like in a brutal, fucked up way, and because it's all horror. Like all my shit's horror, it has to have horror. So I'm gonna take it like through the view of the Mummy, But
I love how you take that horror and stuff, and when you sing about it, you go to the other. You're not about the hero and shit. You go over to the Mike Myers point of view, or like you said, the Mummy's point of view, or the killer's point of view. In that sense, you bring a whole new level to that concept. I love it.
It's a really cool place to write from. Like I'm 40 years old. I've been playing music forever, and I've written enough about my fucking feelings, and I've written enough about like,
I'm at that point now
how
too.
hot my wife is. Like
in the beginning, it was all angry because I was an angry teenager, so it was all rock and power. And then through my 30s and coming into my 40s, it was all mellowed out, fucking now I'm calm. But I'm not like you. I'm done singing about my feelings. Now it's about like other shit. All right.
I mean,
all my problems and stuff.
With me, hi, have you guys ever heard of me before? Probably not. Because when I'm singing about my feelings, who fucking cares? No one cares about my fucking feelings. So, and I don't even care about sharing my feelings with people. Fuck that. It's dumb. So Spellgrinder, and I'm locked up with my feelings all the time. It's exhausting. So Spellgrinder is for me.
Your music becomes a release from your feelings, so you can let it all go and you forget about all that shit that you're fucking feeling.
I'm not trying to I had a bad day. I wrote a song about it, and now I got to get in that headspace every time I meet with 4 fucking dudes that are hard to get along with. Anyways, it's just it's a negative headspace. So horror, horror vignettes like, you know, my wife and I, we make little horror movies, and like I have a dude. I've scored and starred in like all these little mini horror movies that are rad. They're all like 5 minutes long. They're super weird. They're fucked up. For some reason, the guy has a Jeff Beck haircut, and like, yeah, like, and I'm just murdering some dude by the LA River all the fucking time. Like, it's rad. My wife always wanted to be a scream queen, so I was like, yeah, I'll get her in these. Like when we were first dating. So like, I told my buddy John, I was like, hey, this chick wants to be in him. He's like, cool. Yeah. He's an odd duck. John Gruber, yeah. Philip Gruber is my mixer master guy, and then John Gruber is my like, and John Gruber, he's my buddy from back in the day, and he's directing some music videos for us right now.
That's sick, man.
He's got a really unique perspective. He's a weird dude. You know, I've always admired John's work. Yeah,
that's good. You gotta have people like that around you in that sense that. Like you said, you can only do so much by yourself. You know, whether you can mix a bit or not, like to get that production quality, to get that vibe you want, right?
Yeah. It's fun to involve your friends, you know. So my wife, Nephthys von Amdua, she's in the band now. She performed with us at the last show singing backup. And she dances on stage, scantily clad, just like owning it. Like we have quite a stage set up. Like our first show, we were just a 3-piece, you know, and you know, 3 strikingly handsome, fucking masculine as fuck dudes, you know.
I mean, do tell.
You know, it draws women in, but also
well, that's
repels them.
Also, in the last few years, definitely, our scene has shifted from a fucking sausage fest shows with just dudes everywhere, almost 50-50 with the shows now, man.
Yeah,
women finally realizing metal. I'm into the
ratio that promotes growth. You know, you ever watch Bar Rescue? Like you want a certain percentage of women in a bar, and that attracts more dudes. Okay. And like, there's all the like the cock rock bands. The cock rock bands would get dudes because they would get the chicks.
Yeah.
You know? And we're not cock rock. You know, we're not that. We're just heavy metal. But like,
sexy ass heavy metal.
I like music to be sexy. Like I think that like Danzig, those Danzig albums are sexy. Like Typo Negative albums are sexy. Like,
I love Typo Negative, man. They're on my top 5 for sure, you know.
Yeah, Anthrax albums are not sexy.
No.
You know, the dudes are kind of, you know, but like their albums are not, you know, they're awesome. I love them, but they're not like sexy, you know. But Danzig is very sexy, you know. And I like sexy shit, you know. Like I like glam rock. I like Iggy Pop. I like the New York Dolls. Like that shit drew me in really bad, and I wanted something from hard bread, you know, but like it had like this kind of appeal. Like my bass player looks like if Peter Steele and Lemmy had a kid. Which
no way, man.
Sexy,
you couldn't have it better than that, but
yeah. And then my wife is up there, and she's, you know, total babe. Like I saw a video of Motley Crue performing, and they had chicks up dancing, and I was like, oh my god, that.
Great.
You know, I mean, because right now, like we're a baby band, and you're out playing. It's just like, you know, you're on a small stage, you're in a corner, you're doing this. Things that I do to make us better than other people is I bring along my own fog and light machine.
Oh, nice. Eh?
And I don't share it with other bands because that's to make me look good, not you. Yeah. And then I have a built-in hot chick go-go dancer that adds a lot of class to the production. And
brother, I'm sold, man.
Yeah, it makes it more awesome to dudes. It makes it less scary to women.
Yeah, that's true though. It kind of gives that appeal. Oh, I don't know, women can. I can dance like that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're up to the dance and shit.
We've gotten a lot of great reviews. You know, we were on this. All right, we were on this World Without End, a tribute to Sam Hain, Black Donut Records compilation, which I probably talked to you about.
Yeah, last time we talked
also,
about that.
I think they only have like 2 copies left, so go buy one from Black Donut Records and buy their Melvin's tribute album, which they didn't ask me to be on.
No, just happened to be on.
I'll forgive them one day. Like I'm in counseling now, and actually, my love, can you get me another drink, please? Thank you. I drink a lot because of it, and
I'm actually, I'm a couple of weeks now. I haven't really drank much at all. I've had to take a break. So
yeah.
My body was like, no more. Well, this time of year, the sinuses they flare up, man. I can't breathe and shit. So I could be drinking some whiskey to burn it out of my system. I was like, I better take a month off, get healthy again, and then I can start training again.
Good evening, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so just doing that. But yeah, the Black Donut Records stuff like that. But like in a lot of those reviews, Spellgrinder was like, by people that never met each other, described as slick and sleazy. And they're not wrong.
No, right.
Like actually, like on that compilation, I deliberately made that shit slick as fuck because I knew it was going to be an underground punk compilation. And Spellgrinder has a sound, you know, and it's in Spellgrinder sound. Like we have big fucking slamming drums and, you know, playing just like cranked up fucking Randall amplifiers, like coming in either side, like, you know, Bill Lawrence fucking like, you know, Dimebag meets fucking Anthrax,
right?
You know, guitar tone, like it some brutal fucking shit. But you know, it's real slick and compressed. But then the harmonized solos and I went into like a double time fucking like goddamn like fucking breakdown. What do we got here? Thank you, my love. Thank you. And that was the lower half of Nephis.
Yeah. Hey, no arguments there.
Yep. The lower half. We call that the lower half. We call that Lower Egypt. Lower Egypt.
Like Compass says, it's to the south.
I'm the king of Upper and Lower Egypt. I unite the kingdoms, and so that's why I wear the crown that has both things represented. Did you know that about me? Not a lot of people know that about me. You guys think I just make rad music, but I actually rule Upper and Lower Egypt.
Nice, eh? Can't argue with that at all, brother.
Nope,
Moving up in the world, baby.
I do it through Zoom meetings. I do it through 3 Zoom meetings a week.
You're on my fans only page.
Oh yeah, no, your fans only page is awesome, dude. Like, damn.
Oh, I love it, man. I love you. $7.99 a month, baby.
Yeah. No, I don't know. See, we don't do that because we're very modest. Like, basically, when you are in a band and you can't tell people your real name, you can't really post naked pictures of yourself.
No, it's so true, man. Even here, like I can't just fucking sending dick pics out like mad, you know.
I can if I get some if I get people in the comment section to give me this emoji, I'll show a boob. But,
I was gonna say I'll show my nipple.
Yeah, but that I just do it, you know. And if I can't, my feelings will be hurt. So
I like my nipples too. They're very nice. I got that nice tattoo that goes around.
You know, some people don't. You know.
You said you can't.
All right. Here we go.
We got some nipples.
There's one.
There's 2,
Actually,
baby.
you know what? 3. So I'll show you all 3 of my nipples. Did you know that?
No,
I'm just kidding.
I feel fucking I feel underpunished now.
Yeah, you don't have 3 nipples?
Nah, just the 2.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. Yeah, see, like that song Freak by Silverchair,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably the greatest song of all time. Like that song was written about me because of my 3 nipples. But whoa, my cat almost like just
Oh.
I have rambunctious cats.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, Tammy, do it. You know what? I see. Like I know some rad ladies in the sex trade, and I think that they are morally higher evolved than I am. Like I have hangups. Like I'm a total rocker. I worship the devil. I do a lot of rad stuff, but like I was still raised Mormon, and I'm not going to get naked in front of people. Like it's just
No.
like that's the foundation right there. It's like I rejected everything else from the church, but I do not show where the bathing suit covers.
No, right? Well,
You know,
one place in Mexico was a topless beach, so I was like, I'll go topless. I don't care.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Like we had to leave the last town we lived in because so many of the medical staff there had seen my genitalia.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was it was
you wouldn't even see much.
because I have a thing for nurses. I just see someone in scrubs and I'm exposing myself. You know,
yeah, right. You can't help it, eh?
Is there a name for that? Is there a name?
I like that with librarians.
Yeah, like oh fuck. I mean that's I mean that's normal though, right?
Yeah, I think so. Now that I talk to you about it, it seems to be normal.
Well, see, like, and I don't know if I'm in love with like a classic librarian, like because like, are there even libraries anymore?
I don't know.
Where like bums use the computer. Like I don't think it's like some like studious hot chick, like a mousy chick with like glasses.
Yeah, I picture like the 1950s style, you know.
Yeah, like that's what I married. See, like my wife, she was a librarian. She was.
Wow. See,
and I was like, would you like me to show you my card catalog? And she was like, I don't know. Do you know the Dewey Decimal System? And like, we just.
That was it, eh?
Yeah, I never went home.
No, they still got
librarians.
Yeah, I have seen her ink. She's got some killer ink, man. Fucking Tammy does.
Right on. Like, I came into being a little bit before tattoos got good. You know, like my tattoos are all pretty. I mean, I got some cool ink, you know, but like people now got like this berserker stuff where like they just got rad.
I know,
you know, it's amazing.
When I was younger, before they had all this shit out now they can do with it, and then like my chest piece and my leg, they just blow it away. I don't even like showing my back anymore, but I have to show my chest, right? I'm like,
Would you ever get your back touched up?
Yeah, it's starting.
Really?
I'm in the processes of it. Yeah.
Damn, I have a full back piece, and like I sat like a rock, and I didn't say I hated it.
Yeah.
But I hated it. I fucking hated it. Like as soon as it started, like he started like right here, like down at like tramp stamp level, and it's just like I knew as soon as the needle touched, was like, oh fuck, I made a mistake, and like you know, I don't know, fucking 25 hours later, like I would go in and like 5-6 hour sessions and try to blow it out because in my mind it's like, all right, how many sessions could it take? You know, first one, you just did the outline of everything. I have a Grim Reaper on a Harley Davidson, and it's based on the Death Tarot card.
Okay.
Yeah, it's some rad shit, you know, because I ride a Harley Davidson. I like biker shit. God damn it, you know.
Yeah, right. I miss my Harley, man. I couldn't get it across the border when I come to Canada, so left it with
man.
there.
Really? Because Canada's got bikers, right? Like, what?
Yeah. Her wrist was the most painful. Mine was probably my hip. Like you said, I got my back piece there. The first part was the tramp stamp part to come across, but it come around onto my hip, man, that hurt like a fucking bastard.
Yeah, no, I like every second of it happening was an unending crescendo of pain, and I
Yeah.
fucking hit it. And that wasn't even the worst part. The worst part would be like a day into, like after when it's healing, is my entire back would itch, and
Yeah.
scratching it only made it itch more, and it was just like, fuck. And then also knowing that like this is like the first of 5 times you got to go into this, or like who knows how many times, you know, like just to like save myself the pain. I didn't keep track of how much it cost.
No, I do the same when it comes to my tats. I don't even look at it. Here you go. What do I? Here's $500. Do $500 worth of work, bud.
Yeah. So I don't have this is not my wrist, right? Like I don't have my wrist done, do I?
Not
Like
my hand, and then I've started my arm.
Like, yeah,
right.
This shit's like on the bone, but like this ain't wrist. So yeah, I'm about to get my fingers done. Even though I wear rings all the time, which is a bummer, but like I want to get. I won't even tell you. I'm not gonna let air out of the tires.
Next time you're on, we'll show our new tattoos off.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
New tattoos. God dang it, gonna do some new tattoos. Like I'm torn, like, because I gotta get the hands. I want to get like a cowboy and an Indian, but like zombie skulls decomposing.
Cool,
the thing is, I got a fucking job, and so like these are kind of like job killers, and it's like
it is though. Like luckily, I'm in the construction my whole life, so I'm not going anywhere. So it doesn't really frown on me as far as much as my tats. My boss did tell me I can't get a face tattoo. I'm like, what do you I totally want my neck all done, right?
Yeah, I'm getting my neck done pretty soon. I want to get some like straight up fucking like heavy metal cholo kind of stuff. Like I got like, let's see, where is it? Yeah, this right here is like a planchette, but like dagger. That's heavy metal cholo.
Yeah.
Metal cholo to death, man.
Yeah, my chest is just a big giant fucking demon. So I got
that's radical.
Top to bottom, so he's pulling the stitches out of the scar.
Damn. That's brutal,
but,
dude.
For that was 4 sessions at 4 hours a time, right? So,
damn.
but like, I go to work the next day and I couldn't put my arm down because it's all sore and itchy and like trying to do my job. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I can't even say that my dude like was slow too, because it seemed like he was kind of slaying on. So like right now, my sister is getting a full back piece, and like I was just like, hey, that's rad, good for you, blah 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 blah. But it is no fun, you know. And she's a rad chick, Rachel. She's a year younger than me.
Yeah.
Second in command, you know. She's smarter than me. She's rad, you know. And yeah, she was a carny. She was like a barker for a freak show.
Oh wow.
Years, like she's hardcore, you know.
Yeah.
But she's also just like, she's kind of a genius, you know. She's real sharp, and she's got like this rad job for the state now, and blah blah blah. But when she was in her 20s, she was a wild child, and she was like, oh, you see the 6-foot man eating chicken, fucking you know, like wearing like a sequin bathing suit, you know. She's pretty rad. So she just got a full back, like, I don't know, tribute to Carney's tattoo.
Wow, that's cool, man.
Yeah, she's gotten the outline, and I think she's done her first coloring session after that, and she got a long way to go. And she's like, oh yeah, and it's costing this much, it's gonna cost it. Yeah, the itching is worse than the tattoo. It is, right? The itching is no fun. Like there's nothing to do. Like I just wanted to die. And then
I find the worst part of the tat is when they wipe me every time. Just don't wipe it, man. Just keep going. You know?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just Jedi that shit. Close your eyes and just know where the lines are. Fucking nerd. Like, I thought you knew how to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the guy that did my back piece, he also did my Van Halen tattoo. Like, that's how I met him. Like, I've seen Van Halen twice, including I saw their last show ever. I saw Van Halen's last show they ever played at the Hollywood Bowl, and it was amazing. And then I saw them on Jimmy Kimmel when they shut down Hollywood Boulevard and they played on Hollywood Boulevard, and like just winding up, just like the fanfare before they started playing.
Yeah.
Diamond Dave busted his fucking nose doing some like jujitsu baton shit. So that, and I was like third row for that shit, you know?
Oh, that's sick.
And it was, I fucking love the Halen. But when I was at that show, there was someone when I was waiting in line, because you had to wait in line for like fucking hours before the show. But you hear Van Halen, you hear Eddie like sound checking with Eruption and shit. It's just like, it's insane. You know, and I was very happy that Diamond Dave was back in the Halen. I love all Halen, but like Diamond Dave Halen is very special to me. It's like my parents got back together, you know. But someone was saying, if anyone has a Van Halen tattoo, come show it to us and blah blah blah. And I almost wanted to raise my hand, but I was like, wait. I don't have a Van Halen tattoo. And I suddenly felt like a fucking chump, you know, I felt like a total poser. And and not being comfortable with that feeling, I got a Van Halen tattoo. So hey, man. And then that guy, he did my back tattoo. Also, so there's some Spellgrinder artwork. You see it on our stickers, which I'm gonna put our stickers on our Bandcamp. I don't have them on there. I've just been selling them at the show.
Good.
It's a wizard that is shooting lightning and burning a church.
Yep.
That guy that did that art also did that in my Van Halen tattoo. No, but this fucking thing is like a mirror image of me, and it's fucking with me. Like
I know it does to me all the time. I go to point, and it's like fucking the wrong way, and it's like
yeah, it's disorienting. Like, and I'm doing this with alcohol. Like, this is hard, man.
But yeah, going back to the concept stuff, I forgot to mention D-Spell, a band. Shit, I think they're out of Cincinnati, man. They do all like Dante's Inferno. They do a whole album towards that and stuff. You guys will want to check them out for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even talk about this, but I know I'm going to do this because it's so fun. I love professional wrestling. I want to do a Spellgrinder album. Like it's going to just be something that's going to be for free because I can't license this shit, you know.
Yeah, right.
But I'm going to do it's going to be a whole album of WWE entrance music, you know. I'm going to be doing like fucking Ultimate Warrior has a fucking slamming intro song. Triple H has fucking like Lemmy singing it. You know, that's a rad.
Yeah, man, I know. It was.
I want to copy.
Awesome part about wrestling, or even to the day, it's the intro music right now. They're still crushing the music, you know, if anything.
Yeah. Well, have you heard like Finn Balor's song is fucking awesome. It's like it's totally rad. My wife like works out to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's almost like Drowning Pool got real big through the wrestling with their fucking song there.
Yeah. There's some funny things. They had a band. I can't remember what they were called. I call them Roid Rage Against the Machine because this is like during the Attitude Era, but it's this kind of guy, kind of like a Zach De La Rocha-esque guy, you know? Yeah. Kind of looked a little more like Bob Dylan, though, for some reason. He looked like Bob Dylan doing Zach De La Rocha. Wow. But I call that Roid Rage Against the Machine. And they were playing like kind of like Kawina now kind of shit. You know?
That's awesome.
I would not play that stuff, but I would maybe like, not even maybe, like I would do Hulk Hogan's like I am a real, but just fucking slam it, you know. Macho Man is my favorite, and he has like, you know, kind of like a soft one, but I would do that with just harmonized guitar solos. That would be an interlude, you know. It's just gonna be a slam fucking album. Like, yeah, these people have just awesome music, and like we're here listening to music played by people that are not buff, and
right?
like we're not even buff. Like fuck our music,
No.
you know. Like there's so much music played by buff people. Like my
I
man
know.
Dennis O'Rourke. Dennis O'Rourke, he's buff. He's a huge Spellgrinder fan, and he's way better than I'll ever be at guitar. He plays Solar like me.
Wow.
I think he's officially endorsed Solar artist. I'm
Yeah.
officially endorsed Solar artist because I'm a goddamn con man, and I worked on them, and they're a great company, and that's what you hear on Spellgrinder Records, unless you hear me doing like a double stop bend. And on a double stop bend, I'm not playing that because that shit all has a floating tremolo, and like one of the notes goes flat when you do like a double stop. So like with the double stop shit, I'm playing my fucking Eddie Van Halen Frankenstein guitar because it's got a Floyd, but it's hardtailed, you know. It's got like all the springs in.
Well, I gotta work in the morning, brother. So once again, where do we find your music and everything?
Go and check out Spellgrinder. Like, go check us out on Instagram. Spellgrinder it's one big word. They made me like change my like full thing on like all the, I don't know. So it might be Spellgrinder 666 if they're like, you know, busting your balls, you know, but like Spellgrinder. Look for Spellgrinder on Instagram. Look for Spellgrinder on Facebook. Fucking like and follow us, please. I got a Spellgrinder YouTube channel.
Yeah, I just subscribed to it today. Actually.
All right, cool. It's okay. You know, like it's something that I started out, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm not putting enough energy into this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I really had to figure out what my voice was going to be in that because I'm not really exceptional at anything. So why are you going to fucking watch me? And really, it's because I'm not exceptional at anything.
No.
And if you listen to Spellgrinder sounds fucking awesome. And I did that. And I did that because I figured out how to fucking fake it. And I'm going to show you how to fake it too. And that's why you're going to watch my videos on YouTube because
fake it till you make it, baby.
Yeah, there's too many like smart guys. Yeah, I just like changed the Quarfively on and like then I got a fucking plug in. It's like I don't know about that, you know?
Yeah.
I am a
we're on YouTube as well.
moron.
We're on a couple other channels. I don't even fucking know what channels we're on. I know we're on Facebook and all that too, right? So.
Yeah, so check that out. Then check out we're on Spotify. You know, Spotify.
The link will be up here in the title once we're all done. And then, Doug just answered me now. Imagine that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, good timing, Doug.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Well, thank you for having me.
Hey, anytime, man. And I'll be checking out some of your new stuff. When your videos are ready, let us know, man. We'll chuck them up on the page. And play loud, play proud, baby. Thanks again, man. Love having you on, man. You're fucking awesome.
Thank you, my man. You bone.
Send some love to your wife for me, man. She fucking
will. All right, thank you, my man. Thank you.
Rock and roll shit. She deserves a trophy too, right? All right, guys. Well, I'm not sure when the next show is. Could be tomorrow. Could be Tuesday. I'll find out. Let you guys know. But play loud, play proud. Check out Spellgrinder.